Dear mariners, welcome to my channel The Sailing Beast. Please like, share and subscribe. And don't forget to hit the bell icon for updates on upcoming videos. Question: Explain the Polar Water Operational Manual. 2.1 Goal. The goal of this chapter is to provide the owner, operator, master and crew with sufficient information regarding the ship's operational capabilities and limitations in order to support their decision-making process. 2.2 Functional Requirements. 1. In order to achieve the goal set out in paragraph 2.1 above, the following functional requirements are embodied in the regulations of this chapter. 2. The manual shall include information on the ship's specific capabilities and limitations in relation to the assessment required under paragraph 1.5. 3. The manual shall include or refer to specific procedures to be followed in normal operations and in order to avoid encountering conditions that exceed the ship's capabilities. 4. The manual shall include or refer to specific procedures to be followed in the event of incidents in polar waters. 5. The manual shall include or refer to specific procedures to be followed in the event that conditions are encountered which exceed the ship's specific capabilities and limitations in paragraph 2.2.2. 2.2.6. The manual shall include or refer to procedures to be followed when using icebreaker assistance, as applicable. 2.3 Regulations. The manual shall be carried on board. The manual shall contain, where applicable, the methodology used to determine capabilities and limitations in ice. The manual shall include risk-based procedures for the following: O. Voyage planning to avoid ice and/or temperatures that exceed the ship's design capabilities or limitations. O. Arrangements for receiving forecasts of the environmental conditions. O. Means of addressing any limitations of the hydrographic, meteorological and navigational information available. O. Operation of equipment required under other chapters of this code, and O. Implementation of special measures to maintain equipment and system functionality under low temperatures, topside icing and the presence of sea ice, as applicable. The manual shall include risk-based procedures to be followed for contacting emergency response providers for salvage, search and rescue, SAR, spill response, etc., as applicable, and in the case of ship's ice strengthened in accordance with Chapter 3, procedures for maintaining life support and ship integrity in the event of prolonged entrapment by ice. In order to comply with the functional requirements of paragraph 2.2.5, the manual shall include risk-based procedures to be followed for measures to be taken in the event of encountering ice and/or temperatures which exceed the ship's design capabilities or limitations. The manual shall include risk-based procedures for monitoring and maintaining safety during operations in ice, as applicable, including any requirements for escort operations or icebreaker assistance. Different operational limitations may apply depending on whether the ship is operating independently or with icebreaker escort. Where appropriate, the PWOM should specify both options.